How's it going, everybody? It's pmdre back with another video. So I got a question from one of my followers on Instagram. He said, Dre, I know you're a big fan of compound exercises, but how do you feel about cable machines? Not regular machines, but the cable machines. So I feel like this would be helpful for a lot of my hard gainers out there. So let's talk about it. So the first pro is that they're very easy to use. The setup is easy. It is very straightforward. So anyone who might be a beginner or may not feel the most comfortable doing free weight work in the gym, cables are a great way to start your training. One point that I want to mention as far as the ease of use, they also save you time. So as far as setting everything up, you don't have to go look for a dumbbell. You don't have to go look for a plate. Hey, in a lot of cases, you don't even have to look for a bench, right? Very easy to use, very easy to set up. Another thing I want to talk about, you are less likely to get hurt on the cable machine as opposed to doing free weight work. I'm not trying to tell anybody, do not do your compounds or your free weight work. Your chances of getting hurt are very high. No. I'm just saying when you compare the two types of exercises, cables, again, you're less likely to get hurt. The machine, the cable, it is supporting you. And what I mean by it's supporting you, again, it's taking out as far as the coordination and anything about you using your stabilizers does not, again, it does not become a factor because, again, that's why the machine is supporting you. That's what machines are made for. Another benefit is talking about constant tension. If you want to get constant tension or really isolate a particular muscle, then cables are perfect. One exercise that I like to use to really isolate and hit my rear delts are the face pulls. Another thing is cable crossovers. I love doing these exercises. Oh, can't even forget, even the lat pull down. If you're struggling doing pull-ups, then the best thing you can do as far as an alternative to build that strength up is the cable lat pull down. One of my favorite exercises by far. So I gave you guys all the benefits. All right, so what are the cons of using cable machines? So I'm going to talk about it right now. So the cons. All right, so the first con is please do not take your cable machines and put them as a centerpiece of your program. Please do not do this. You want to focus on compound exercises. Grab those barbells. Grab those dumbbells and go to work. Figure out the movement patterns for the muscles you're trying to target. Whether you're trying to do as far as building up that chest, you know you have to do pushing movements, moving the weight away from you. As far as building up that back, you know you got to do pulling movements to bring that weight towards you. So just keep that in mind. It will allow you to actually maximize the amount of weight that you're using. You also get an opportunity to really hit your stabilizer muscles and really get better coordination. And as far as mechanical ability, you're a lot better off just doing compounds in general. Again, cables are a machine. We have the machine in there to make the exercise a bit easier. Right? So that's why it should not be the centerpiece. You are not maximizing your gains or even your potential, especially if you're a natural lifter, if you're solely just depending on doing cable exercise work. Woo, that was a mouthful, but I just had to really emphasize that. And then the second con of using cables, and I feel like I just gotta get this off the top of my head, whether anyone wants to agree with me on this one or not. When it comes to using cables, right, I feel, I get this personally, right, it could lead to muscular imbalances. All right, so I spoke about constant tension, right, and really isolating a particular muscle. But if you focus on doing cable exercises, you're really cheating yourself, right? You might be able to develop certain areas, even when you do develop those particular areas on your body, they're not gonna really hit their full potential, but you will have imbalances. Because again, you're not using your stabilizers, right? And also too, like I told you, your body grows better as a full unit, as an entire unit. By focusing on strictly isolation work, you're really shortchanging yourself, right? And again, we're trying to look to make sure as a hard gainer that you're building a nice, well-rounded, balanced physique. And just by solely relying on cables, I'm sorry, you just cannot do that. right? Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to give you guys my recommendation. So what do I recommend? When it comes to cable machines, please do them after your free weight exercises. So whether you're doing your barbell work, maybe some weighted calisthenic work, please save it till the end. You do not want to fatigue your muscles. You want to be as strong as possible while you're doing your compound work. So for example, in my case, let's say when I'm doing my chest day, I'll start off with the flat, then I'll do the incline bench, and then right after when I'm done that, then I'll jump in and do some cable crossovers. Again, they are isolation movements, so they should not be the centerpiece of your program. So just do them as finishers. And when you are doing them, try to stay within a good rep range of maybe about 12 to 15 reps. When it comes to isolation work, I'm a big believer of using, again, like high reps. I just don't see a point doing low reps with isolation stuff, especially when you're using the cable machines. So let's put that outro back on, and my bad. So I hope you guys found this video informative, and you know how we do. Hardgainers! Salute! Peace.